Hello, everyone. Let's see. Good to move to this. I think everybody is tuning in. I'll give everyone a few minutes and then I will get started. Let's see. Good. Okay. So I'll go ahead and get started. I see a couple people here. Welcome to our Tuesday tips, tricks, and how-tos with Tiffany. That is me. I am a CPA and I used to have a virtual bookkeeping business of my own and have since started a coaching program to show moms and dads how to replicate what I did and have their own virtual bookkeeping business so that they can have an extreme flexible schedule to be able to accommodate whatever they want in their life and accommodate their family's needs, but also build wealth for their family and have some financial stability, in addition to actually like living an ideal life that you have for yourself. The life that you dream of. So that's what we are doing here at the Bookkeeper Academy. And we help people achieve this success, even if they have no prior experience in accounting or bookkeeping and no certifications or trainings to start with. And we help you get started, learn everything that you need to know, and make money at the same time. So you don't have to invest a whole lot of time into learning these skills before you make money. We help you make money at the same time that you are learning them. So today I want to share with you a little bit about our program, but I love answering questions. So if you are tuning in tonight, please say hi, let me know where you're tuning in from, but also there are no stupid questions at all. So if you have any questions about this process, about this group, about our family, about our coaching program, about being a bookkeeper in general, I am an open book. And so I will be glad to answer any questions that you have and share with you all the details, good and bad and otherwise. So please post your questions and comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If this is something that you are considering, but you have something holding you back or a question or concern that you might have for yourself or your family, please let me know. I would be happy to help you decide if this is the right fit for you. I'm going to go ahead and drop our link to book a discovery call as well. You can go there and book a call with our team and we can help you decide personally, one-on-one, if this program is going to be the right fit for you and your family. So there's always that option and we love chatting with you. We have awesome ladies on our team that do discovery calls and can help you decide which program is best for you and if this is the right path for you. So if you guys are watching, please say hi. I think there's a handful of you guys on here now. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can kind of walk you guys through our website. And you can see where there's a lot of information available to you. So let's see. I think I may have closed it. There we go. I'm going to move this over. Okay. It's gone again. There we go. Okay, so I've got the website up here. You can go to stayatHomeBookkeeper.com. That is our website. Let me go ahead and post that link as well. Move this over here. So if you have any questions, you want to check out our website, a wealth of information. But these lives we do every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So you can get on and just get all your questions answered directly. We are in the business of helping people save time in order to make money faster. So I'm all about answering questions rather than sending you somewhere to dig for the answers. So please let me know if you've got questions. Okay, so it looks like we've got some people on. So hey there, Basim and Catherine, Shauna, Catherine said hi from Louisiana. Awesome. Louisiana. Megan Davis is from Louisiana. She's our main student mentor in the group. Hi, Leah, watching from Florida. Awesome. And I am live from Texas today. So, okay, so we've got this website here and the very first part is our ebook. So a lot of people in the group get started by reading my ebook. It's $5.90. Actually, if you click this link on the website, it's about $6. And it basically walks you through all the stages of my journey, from why we decided to open up a bookkeeping business, how we got started, and then how it changed our lives. And it goes into rich detail about what you can expect, what my journey was like, and what yours could potentially be like as well. And there are some actionable steps in the book as well for you to get started, so you know what to do. And you can always book a call with us to chat about that as well. I've had many, many, many people tell me that this $6 book changed their lives. So if you're considering this in any way, shape, or form, starting with the ebook is a really great place to get some general questions answered and deciding if this is really something that you want to do. Um, any good keyboard shortcuts? Catherine, are you talking about QuickBooks Online? You'll have to let me know and I can elaborate on that answer. And hi, Carly from Oregon. Okay, so grab a copy of the ebook there. And then the website will tell you a little bit more about what the Bookkeeper Academy is, and I'm going to go into detail about that a little bit below. Again, please ask me questions if you guys have them. I always love to stop what I'm doing and make this really interactive. You can also read a little bit about myself here and a little bit snippet about my journey. And this is my family here. This picture is about 3 years old, so all these kiddos are much bigger now. We have a whole slew of student reviews. So if you want to click on here, you can see what other students have said about our program and get a feel for what the transformations that other people have had. If you have some time and you want to watch some of the student success story interviews, you can click here and watch these as well. A lot of these students are either in our mastermind or they are student mentors for the Bookkeeper Academy now. So they've gone on to build great, awesome, profitable bookkeeping businesses in a short time, just from where you are now. And then they have been able to come back and use the knowledge and the experience and the skills that they have learned and developed over about a year being in the Bookkeeper Academy. And they have now come back and they coach other people. So, and none of these students have, most of them don't have accounting degrees. None of them had any certifications. Nobody's a CPA or anything like that. They're all normal moms, just like you. And they've turned their lives in a totally different direction and are living the lifestyles that they dreamed about. So you can click here and watch more success stories. You can also book a call directly with our team from this page as well. Catherine said, yes, in QBO, I'm very keyboard driven, but QBO pushes me to the mouse. Yes. So they do have, if you Google keyboard shortcuts for QuickBooks Online, you can find some, but what I've noticed here recently is I've been using them and they aren't working as well. So, but they do have some. I believe they also have them in maybe in the gear icon as well. You'd be able to see the list of shortcuts. Super quick, simple Google away to find that answer, but I will say they don't always work. They don't always work for me, but like I used to use like Alt A will save and close, and it doesn't seem to do that anymore. So, but yes, I do love shortcuts. I bet too, it will probably work better for you if you download the QuickBooks Online app and use that instead of using the browser. That might work better too. So I have this awesome calculator on my website, and this shows you approximately how many clients that you need to replace your current or desired take-home pay, and then how many hours a week you can expect to work to handle the bookkeeping for those particular clients. So if you have, let's say, you make $5,000 a month, or it takes $5,000 a month to cover all of your bills. So you can bring it up to that. Then the calculator will tell you you only need about 10 clients in order to completely replace that income or to completely cover all of your bills, approximately, give and take a little bit depending on how what size these businesses are, but approximately 10 clients. What you can expect as far as hours that you put in to actually do the bookkeeping work for those clients, it can be anywhere from 10 to 16 hours. I keep kicking myself. I really need to change this because it's only up in this high range when you're brand new, when you're learning. Once you get efficient, it is usually down to the 10 hour range, and oftentimes even less than that. Most of the students in the academy make $100 an hour or more on their clients. So you would typically work a little bit less even than 10 hours a week, which is absolutely amazing because I don't know how many of you in here, looks like my screen's kind of blurry. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. How many of you guys are making $5,000 a month and only working 10 hours a week? Probably not very many. A lot of people work closer to 40 to 50 hours and plus a commute for $5,000 a month. So this can be incredibly life-changing on a huge scale if you decide to start a bookkeeping business and make your $5,000 a month through that instead of working for someone. So we've got, let's see, 3 different options to get started. I'm going to try to stop sharing my screen because I think it's a little bit blurry. So I'm going to see if that helps a little bit with the bandwidth. Unfortunately, my new house that we moved into is sort of out in the country and we don't really have a whole lot of internet options. But okay, Catherine said she could see the screen just fine. Okay. Well, I'll try to screen share. If you guys have any trouble seeing the screen though, let me know and I will turn it off because I want you to be able to hear me. Okay, so we have 3 different things that you can do to get started. And it just depends on what your goals are for your bookkeeping business and how much support that you want to have and how quickly you want to reach those goals. So we have our bookkeeping course, our Bookkeeper Academy, and our Elite Mastermind. The bookkeeping course is a do-it-yourself program that walks you through everything you need to know to get started and start growing your bookkeeping business. It doesn't come with any kind of support. So if you do run into the occasional question here or there, you will have to do your own research, Google answers, try to find the answers that way, doing some research. We do have the option where you can purchase individual help tickets from our team. If you've got a question that you really need help with and you just can't find it anywhere, you can purchase a help ticket with us. It's $197 for the help tickets and it gets you a 30-minute Zoom call with our specialists. So you're never alone, but can be a little bit more costly to just pick and choose from the different support, the help tickets when you need them. Also too, you kind of have to consider the fact that if you go this route and you do it all on your own, you're going to spend a significant amount of time researching, troubleshooting, and dealing with things on your own. So when you start your own business, you don't have a boss or coworkers to lean on. You have to figure it all out yourself. Sometimes that can feel overwhelming and lonely, and sometimes it just takes a lot longer to get the answers that you need. So because of that, most of the people that we come across are really great fit for the Bookkeeper Academy and prefer to be in the Bookkeeper Academy. And in that group, you have a special small Facebook group where you get around the clock support. It's called the Piece of Cake support group because we try to make growing a bookkeeping business a piece of cake for you. So you get access to the bookkeeping course and all of our extra coursework that we've ever created for our students for free. You get access to that for free. The bookkeeping course by itself without the academy is $997, but the Bookkeeper Academy, if you enroll in that, you get the course for free along with all of the other courses. But you also get so much more. You are part of our family for 12 full months, obviously, and for beyond, but I'll get to the beyond later. But for 12 months in the Bookkeeper Academy, you get access to our team. You get weekly Zoom calls. We have 3 Zoom calls with all of our student mentors every single week where you can hop on, ask questions. You can even request to go into a private breakout room with one of our student mentors if you've got an issue or a question where you might need to share confidential information of your clients. So we keep that stuff very secure and you're able to do private breakout rooms with them. We have weekly calls on mindset, goal setting, sales training from Eileen on our sales team to learn how to convert people that might be interested in your services to actual paying clients without feeling salesy or slimy. We teach you how to do all of that. You also get a free website designed. If you use our ClickFunnels program, we completely design it for you and have it ready to go. And then you can also attend our Saturday Zoom calls if you ever need to make a change or do any kind of tech related stuff around your website or business setup. You can hop on the Saturday calls and Becca on our team helps you with that. But you can start your business right away with a beautifully designed website. And the website also acts as an automated onboarding system. So when you get new clients, you can put them right through the website and it will show them everything that they need to do to get you the information that you need to get started with their bookkeeping. So it can make it a little bit more seamless and you'll look really super professional by using that. So we offer that. And we also do unlimited one-on-one calls when you get your first client. So if you're brand new to bookkeeping and you're like, well, I would love to do this, but I have no idea what I'm doing and it scares me to go out and get a client before I really know what I'm doing. Well, we walk you through the entire process one-on-one with our specialist on our team. And so when you get that client, you're going to not only know exactly what to do, but we're going to show you the steps that you need to take one right after another. We're going to hop on as many unlimited one-on-one calls as you need to get this client done. And we're going to make sure that you understand the financials, you're completely comfortable with them, and then you can provide those beautiful, perfect world-class financials to your client and not only get through the whole process with ease and no stress, but also just feel like $1 million and wow your clients so that you're ready for the next one and that client wants to give you referrals. So we have that in the program, which is completely invaluable and it's so awesome and all the students love it. We also have a financial review feature. So for all of your clients, even the second, third, fourth, 10th client, we will review your financials for you. So that way you know that the financials you're putting out are right and that everything is perfect. It gives you the peace of mind and the confidence to know that what you're doing is great service and you're getting paid for something that's really helping people. So we offer all of that in the Bookkeeper Academy, and it really, really helps people grow their businesses so much faster. The number one thing that I see people struggling with when they try to grow their business is lack of confidence, and lack of support holds them back. So once they join the Academy, they just really start to see success so much faster. There's a lot of students that I could tag in this post to even bring that up. I love to use Chelsea as an example because she's the most recent one. She was starting her bookkeeping business and doing well. I think she had a client or two, joined the Academy in January, and now it's not even the end of April and she's blown past all of her goals. I think she has 12 or 13 clients now and has really just rocking it. So it's a great support. And the cool thing is when you're done with the Bookkeeper Academy in 12 months, you have a couple of options. You can graduate into the Elite Mastermind program, or you can graduate into becoming a student mentor for the Academy, which is a paid gig. And you get to actually assist new students as they're growing their bookkeeping business, which is amazing because everyone that graduates the Bookkeeper Academy is such an inspiration to myself and all the new people as well. So it really helps them rocket themselves to success when they can see that some other people just like them did it not even a year ago. So it's really awesome. If you do decide to graduate into the Mastermind is a really cool program. It's more one-on-one, small group style with myself and a smaller group of people. And you can opt to go right into the Elite Mastermind if you have big goals for your business. Either you want to, want to have a large client base. It's not just going to be a side hustle, more of something like that you really want to focus on. And maybe that you want to make it more passive because you want to be the CEO in your business and you want to hire a team and be able to get set up to scale that way, or you just want to work more directly with me. So if you do join the Elite Mastermind right from the beginning, you get the Bookkeeper course for free, but you also get everything in the Bookkeeper Academy for free as well. And but you can also graduate into the Elite Mastermind after you leave the Bookkeeper Academy if you would like to do that too. And in there, we really work hard on showing you how to become the CEO of your business and not just a bookkeeper. So you learn how to hire a team, you learn how to step into the sales and marketing role a little bit more heavily, and we run Facebook ads for you, and we do LinkedIn campaigns. We help you with your productivity and efficiency, manage your time. You even have the option of learning how to become a CFO, learning how to prepare taxes, learning how to manifest money with a money boot camp. There's a lot of options of different things that you can do in the Mastermind that will really help you. I have an example of a student who started about 1.5 years ago. She left a pharmaceutical technician job. I believe she was making somewhere around $12 to $15 an hour doing that. She joined the Bookkeeper Academy and she grew her business and she started making $100 an hour. And when I launched the Elite Mastermind, she was the first person to sign up because she knew that if she can learn how to make $100 an hour in the Bookkeeper Academy, that what we were saying was going to happen in the Elite Mastermind was definitely going to happen. And it really has for her. And she's now making $330 an hour on the clients that she has built a team around. So it's really, really exciting stuff. And there's just so much potential to be able to live the life of your dreams, no matter what scale that you want it to be at. So those are our options. You can go to the website and read a little bit more about these, or you can just book a call with us. And we would be so happy to chat with you about the different options and how they work with your family, and how to get started. If you do want to get started, we have a lot of options for the investment. You can use credit cards, you can use PayPal. A lot of our students use their personal banker and they can get loans from their banker. We also have several different options for funding that you can use, that you can apply through our program. So I always like to address this as well. The funding specialists, the credit cards, PayPal, going to your bank, all that stuff, it is going to create a loan payment for you. Most of those loan payments are less than the cost, or less than the monthly payment is less than one client. So you are literally going to be profitable and come out ahead most of the time, even after you get only one client. So it's really awesome, incredibly affordable, and you can do this. Anyone can do this, and we will help you make sure you're doing an awesome job. So when you do decide to do this, it is an investment, but it is like you are planting a money tree. And I like to say this, so you guys have probably heard this a million times if you've been on here, but when you water that money tree and you put effort into your business and you follow all the guidance in our program, that money tree ends up growing and fruitfully producing money all over the tree. So, I mean, it really is like that. And you can talk to a lot of the students that have gone through our program and now are making $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 a month with their bookkeeping business. And so it all starts with a little $6 ebook, and then it just expands from there. And all it takes is action. So if you follow the steps and you take action, you will continue to keep growing that tree, and it'll be as big as you want it to be. And if you want it to be small and you wanted to make this a side hustle, you can absolutely do that as well. So it's really completely up to you how you want to do it and how you want to grow it. Okay, so I'm going to see if we've got any questions here before I keep going on and on and on. Let's see. Sonia says, the only thing holding me back would be if we could have a payment plan to pay for the course. I'd be able to do it if I had that option. Okay, that makes total sense. We've had payment plans in the past, and what we have found is they just don't really serve my team well, and they also don't always serve the students well either. Sometimes it takes that scary commitment level to really have people take a lot of action and really do something, and so that they don't want to waste their money and waste the whole process. So a lot of times smaller just payment plans, it just doesn't have the commitment value that people sometimes need. But it is something that we're always thinking about, Sonia. So we'll keep you posted if we decide to offer that again in the future. But right now, the best course of action would be to hop on a call and chat about the payment options through our funding specialist. And the requirements are pretty low. Like you can even have a credit score as low, I think, as around 600. And as long as you have a W-2 showing some income for the last year, then you have a potential of getting approved. We have different funding specialists that require different amounts. Some require $35,000 a year, some require 40. I think there's others require less, but so that would be the route that we would suggest going. The Bookkeeper Academy, Vanessa. The Bookkeeper Academy right now is $8,200, and it's a one-time investment that gets you 12 months into the support group. So we aim to have our students make $8,200 a month reoccurring revenue with their bookkeeping business by the time that they leave the academy in 12 months. So it's going to pay itself back 100 times over. But that is what the investment is right now if you're interested in looking for financing or building up your savings. Hey, Kim. Kim says, I'm finally on here. Awesome. How long have you been in the group, Kim? And what's your plan with the bookkeeping business? Tell me. Catherine says, I had to step away, but I think you were saying you'll help us with our website. I bought my domain. I haven't touched it since. Yes, absolutely. If you have a domain, keep the domain. And if you join the academy, or if you are in the academy, we do design your website for you. So you wouldn't have to worry about any of that. That's exactly right. Tammy says, I am so looking forward to joining the academy within the next week. Awesome. Tammy, congratulations. What an exciting time for you. You are going to love it. It's so much fun. Bassem says, how much is the Bookkeeping Academy? Okay, I answered that one. So I think you probably heard it. Let me know if you didn't. Shauna says, I've been thinking about bookkeeping, but I am someone who is starting from nowhere. Great, that's perfect. That's what this program is completely designed for. 90% of our students started from nowhere as well. So you are in good company and you will be just fine as long as you rely on our team to help you, come to the Zoom calls, talk about how you're feeling, and we can help you with just about anything. So that's what we're here for. Pretty much all of my students have grown successful bookkeeping businesses with no prior bookkeeping background, no certifications whatsoever. I can only think off the top of my head, maybe about three students that had advanced accounting degrees or CPA certifications over the last 2 years. Only about 3 of them. Everyone else has had pretty much no prior experience. Some people worked office jobs and other people were going to school for accounting but hadn't really made it far enough to even really know much about it. So this is a program that definitely turns the beginner into an expert. So don't worry about if you have experience or exposure. You will figure it all out. And typically what happens is the first client, you're totally freaked out, scared to death. You don't know what to do. And that's why we do the one-on-one calls with you to help alleviate some of that nervousness and overwhelm. And after you do your first client, you're like, whew, that was awesome. I got that done. I kind of know what I'm doing now. So then you kind of repeat that process for your second and third client. And every time you get a new client, you go through the process, you feel a little bit better and a little bit better. And by your fourth client, you pretty much feel like, okay, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty easy. And I know what I'm doing. And I kind of feel like a rock star. And so after that, every single client just makes you feel more and more and more confident. There are always things that come up with clients that you're not going to know the answer to. Even as a CPA, there were tons of times clients asked me questions. I had no clue what they were talking about. So you have 2 options when you come into that. You can, number 1, help them find out the answer, or number 2, just tell them you don't know. I don't like to tell my clients, I don't know, go figure it out yourself. I like to provide extra awesome service. So I always took the initiative to figure it out, which not having support, doing it on your own, that can get really intimidating and overwhelming because, as you guys probably know, when you Google something, you get 20 different answers. So it's overwhelming to try to figure out which one is the truth. So that's what's really great about the Academy, is that you can tell your client, I'm not sure, let me find out and I'll get back with you. And then instead of spending hours researching and to just only get more and more confused, you can come into the Academy and get your answers that way. So it's really fantastic because even if you don't know something, you can provide extraordinary service to clients. Sometimes better service than they can get from their CPA or an experienced bookkeeper. So don't be too hard on yourself about being brand new. Oh, Avery, what a great question. She says, what is the demand for bookkeepers? The demand for bookkeepers is very high. There are always people looking for bookkeeping help. There are 22 million businesses just in the US alone that are in operation every year. And every single one of those businesses have to do bookkeeping in order to comply with the IRS requirements for filing their tax return. So whether they choose to do the bookkeeping themselves, or they can hire it out to someone else. So there are a ton of people that need bookkeeping help. There is no such thing as competition among accountants because there is so many clients available. And to give you an idea, there's 22 million businesses. When I was making $200,000 a year doing bookkeeping, working about 38, 40 hours a week, I only had 30 to 35 clients. So there are so many people available for you to help that the demand is just incredible. So great question. I love that one. Let me know if I can elaborate any more, if you have any follow-up questions. Cheryl says, as a sole proprietor or a single owner LLC with no employees, do you really need to have an EIN number? Let's see. If you are a sole proprietor, no, you don't necessarily have to have an EIN number, I don't think, but the problem with that is you may oftentimes have to use your social. So if you happen to do work for somebody, or for instance, if you sign up for our CBG partnership, they need a tax ID number from you. So you would be then in a position to be sharing your social security number around to a lot of people. But if you're a single owner LLC, I am 99% sure you do need an EIN number. We walk you through getting an EIN number in the course. It's free, easy to do, takes 5 minutes. Not a big deal. And I would prefer to have that because then you don't have to go around with your social, giving your social to random people ever. So that's always good. Kim says, I signed up 3 weeks ago for training. I haven't started yet, but going to this weekend. Awesome. Well, keep us posted on how it's going, and let us know if you have any questions. I'm super excited. We love feedback here. Not afraid of feedback. We're always trying to make this program better and better and better for everyone. So let us know what you think of it. Nicole says, this is the worst time to try to get a loan with showing work in the past year for a lot of people like me who got laid off during this pandemic. So how do we get a loan if we haven't been working? I agree that monthly payments would be helpful. That's a great question. So there's just a lot of different avenues that you can go to. I don't know how you feel about having family help you out or having other people co-sign on loans for you. I totally get it. It has been a really big struggle, especially for people who had employment that was really affected by the pandemic and everything. So, but if you want to book a call with us, we'd be happy to sit down and really help you brainstorm on different ways that maybe you could come up with the funding, or different methods. So a lot of different places have different requirements. So you may be able to find a different company, or if you go to your local bank, they may not make you have a year's worth of employment, that kind of stuff. So that's an option. So let us know if you want to book a call. The link is above, I think, in the top of the comments. So definitely check that out, and then we can chat through it. Catherine says, Shauna, I started from nowhere too. I just knew I had a knack for this and it would be a good fit. I'm still in IT at my hospital until this brings me home. Awesome. Very exciting, Catherine. So keep us posted on your journey. I'd love to know how it's going and what your goals are, and see if we can help you reach them super fast. Abby says, I just got my financing figured out. Awesome, Abby. Ready to sign up as soon as it goes through. I'm so excited and nervous. Never did anything like this before. Awesome. Well, it sounds like you are really excited, and that excitement is always so great to see, because whenever you come into the academy with that excitement, it really kind of manifests into clients. So stay excited, get excited. It's going to be great. And everyone feels the way you do when they first start out. So don't worry. Being nervous, feeling overwhelmed, freaking out here and there, it's just emotions that everybody goes through. I go through it in this business. I went through it in my bookkeeping business several times. But it's nice because the great thing about the academy is that you can have a family to go through it with. People that have been in your shoes, they know exactly how you feel, and you just keep taking action in spite of those feelings, and it will all end up coming to fruition, and you'll be able to reach all of your goals. And so it'll be so worth it and so exciting. Just definitely come to the Zoom calls when you get in there, because the Zoom calls are so inspirational and so motivational, and it helps you really get past all of those feelings that everybody tends to have. Cynthia says, what's the investment for the Elite Mastermind? Right now, the Elite Mastermind is $25,000, and we've seen some pretty low payment arrangements for those as well. And our funding specialist really helps with that also. So if you join the mastermind directly, you get the Bookkeeper Academy $8,200 program for free, and all of the coursework for free as well, plus all the other awesome features that we talked about in the mastermind. So the investment for that will probably be going up in the near future as we're making some shifts and adjustments to the program, and extending the time that students get access to our Facebook ads management team and our LinkedIn campaign team and things like that. So definitely book a call with us though, Cynthia. We can kind of talk a little bit more. Everyone on our team is they're very sweet and they're very kind. And so you don't have to worry about feeling, pressured or bullied into anything. We want to make sure that this program is the right fit for you as much as we want you to join. So if you guys have questions, don't be afraid to book a call, because we love to chat. Also, if you do book a call though, please try to keep your appointments. We do have a pretty full load, and it's a little challenging for our team when they've got blocks that are empty and missing. So if you book a call and something comes up, definitely let us know so we can rearrange the schedule a little bit. But we do love chatting with you guys so much. Trisha says, would the Academy program still be $8,200 if you had previously purchased the original bookkeeping course? Yes, we haven't really been doing any kind of pricing adjustment. That $8,200 really goes into funding the team so that you can have all those awesome features that go along with it. So that's kind of what the real investment it goes towards. But we can always discuss that on a case-by-case basis. If you want to book a call with our team, we can kind of assess where you are, what you've been doing, and we may be able to offer something for you to compensate you for that. Catherine, I'm working with quite a number of clients through a local CPA. Awesome. But I find myself battling imposter syndrome frequently. I'm grateful for the relationship I have with the CPA. He was my first job when I was a senior in high school a long time ago, and I babysat his kids even. That's awesome. I fear stepping out on my own without the safety net of having the CPA to ask questions. This is the first program I've seen where I could still have a CPA as a resource. Awesome. So you have so much background and experience to lean in on already. So you're going to be like one step ahead, which is great. But yes, you will have our support. You'll have all of us to ask questions to. And imposter syndrome is something that literally all of us struggle with. I struggle with it. I still struggle with it from time to time. And everyone in the Academy struggles with it from time to time. It's part of human nature. It's just part of the emotions. But you have to really tell yourself, do you want that invalid fear, that feeling, to keep you from living the life that you want? Because all it is a feeling. And a lot of times our feelings are just random. Don't you feel like that? I mean, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know why I was upset, or I don't even know why I was feeling that. So to let something like that control your future or control the direction that you want to take your life is crazy. So we got to really think about that and decide, if the life that you want is making $100 to $300 an hour, or being able to travel the world while you work, or whatever your goals are, whatever your reason is for wanting to do this and wanting to step out, that's what you really have to push in front of that imposter syndrome fear and try to ignore that fear. So, but it's very common. Everyone feels that way. So don't feel bad. But that's really, really nice that you have been working with the local CPA, and hopefully he's sending clients to you. You can probably do a relationship with him where he's starting to refer clients and paying you as a vendor instead of as an employee. That would be really fruitful. But yeah, our Academy sounds like it would be an awesome fit for you, Catherine, and especially with your background, you might be able to join our Bookkeeper Academy team even quicker than the 12 months. So that's a really good idea. Vanessa says, do you guys take FAFSA? So no, we actually don't do any kind of financial aid because we're technically not a school. So we don't really apply to be able to do stuff like that. So, but I know personally for myself, and one of the reasons why I actually have so much college loan debt is because I took a little bit of extra money out when I was taking college classes in order to live off of. And that was stupid, by the way, but having a job made it impossible to ever be able to pay off my student loans. But having a business, that's completely different. A lot of our students actually sign up for the academy in order to rapidly pay off some of that debt that they want to get rid of. So it may be an option if you're able to apply for financial aid, take some college classes, get a little bit of extra money back, and use that extra money to invest in this program. You'd be able to pay that off really fast, and then leave the academy with a really great, fully functioning business. So that would be an option, but we don't actually take them. We can't get federal funding or do any kind of student loan type of stuff. That would be kind of cool if we did. It is actually like a goal of mine. I want the academy to eventually be a virtual trade school. So maybe one of these days I will be able to make it some kind of accredited college program. That would be awesome. And there's not very many or any college programs that I can even think of that you actually leave the program making money and having a really amazing, rocking, profitable business. You learn the skills, but you don't typically ever get any experience, and you never leave with the business. So this is a pretty cool program. Abby says, I'm looking to start the academy end of this week, and we'll work through it while still working my full-time job as a teacher. In June, I'm walking away from teaching to take on bookkeeping as my full-time job. I'm giving myself till September to bring in a decent income. Is this possible? Yes, it is definitely possible. September is the 9th month, so you'd have about 4 months. So yes, you can definitely do this. I would say that in that time frame, you need to focus. You need to, every single day, you need to have a game plan on what you're going to do for marketing. So when you join the academy, every single morning, you need to figure out marketing. What marketing am I going to do today? Get up the next day. What marketing am I going to do today? Even if it's only 15 minutes, you always need to do something. I mean, of course, you can take the weekends off, but that's how you're going to grow it, and that's how you're going to grow it fast. Also doing, now that you're going to be off for the summer, if you're in a place where you can actually go to local networking events in person and you're comfortable with that, that's going to be the fastest way to grow. So you will be able to get there, so you don't have to go back. So to give you an idea, let's see, I started my business in May, really kind of launched it in June of 2015. And by December, by Christmas Eve, my husband was able to quit his job. So like within 6 months, I had enough money coming in from clients to cover all of our bills. Now, that was it. It was like the bare minimum. We didn't have anything extra in savings. We had no wiggle room, no disposable income extra left over, but it was enough to cover my bills, so that way he could quit his job. And then I just kept on growing it from there. So depending on how much money that you really need to replace, September might be tight, but if you really focus on it, you could potentially completely replace your teaching salary within a month or two from September. So yeah, you could definitely do it. Just keep focusing on marketing. Make sure you take action every single day with it. And Megan and the team on the Zoom calls, they will help you with everything. So it's awesome. Let's see. Shauna says, I get very scared when changing things. I've been at my job for 7 years now. Plus, it's hard to leave it when you fall in love with the people I work with, but I only make $12.80 an hour at the job, work 40 hours a week. It's a nonprofit. And oops, I lost my place. And it's hard on my body. I want a job I can stay at home, but I'm also shy, so I don't know how I would find clients and stuff. What I also mean, I'm lost. I wouldn't even know where to start having a business. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And all of those things we help you with in the academy. We actually have a really great student in the academy that left a nonprofit that she's been at for I think 15 years. So I totally get what you're saying. It becomes a family. And you don't have to not be a family to those people anymore, but you also get a new family in the cake community as well. And those people, all of the girls in the academy and the dads too now are very, very close. And it has become a huge family. Everybody is so friendly and helpful, and I think you would really enjoy that as well. So I guess you would just really have to do some soul searching and to see if it's really worth staying there. And another thing you can always do too is you can go part-time. A lot of people have grown this business while they're still working full-time, and as they've started to take on clients, they've just scaled back at their other jobs. So you may find that you like working there 10 hours a week and growing your bookkeeping business the rest of the time. So that's always an option for you too, Shauna. You can definitely just slowly step away from that job as well. So, but we help you with all the aspects of actually running your business and having your business. Oh, and to talk about the shy factor. I know that it doesn't seem this way because you guys see me on these lives every week, but really I'm just talking to a computer screen and nobody's in this room. No, but I'm actually really shy. And when I would go to networking events, I would feel sick. I would be really grouchy, sometimes even mad. And then I would go to the events and I would meet some incredible people and I would get a client and I would come home and my husband would just like roll his eyes because he's like, you were that upset and look at you now, you're like bouncing off the walls with excitement. And that's kind of what it feels like when you're an introvert. You kind of go through a little emotional roller coaster whenever you have to talk with people and stuff. But I mean, I would never want you to hold yourself back because of that, because this has changed my life so many ways. Like it's really unbelievable. I can't even describe all the ways it changed my life and all of my students' lives. So it's kind of worth it. And it's also great too, to kind of step into a new you. I was always kind of jealous of people that could get up and give a speech and like just go with it, or get up in front of people and present and talk, and you learn how to do that, and you also get comfortable with it, and it doesn't take that long either. So as long as you want, if you have these goals in mind and your whys and the reasons for wanting to do this, as long as you focus on that, you can literally convince yourself to do anything. So it's really great. That's how we are set up. Okay, Catherine said she's set up as a contractor. Awesome. So Catherine, if you are making less than $100 an hour working for those clients, that's another area that the Academy could really help you. They could help you structure your fees and structure the way that you work in order to make it so efficient that it's so super profitable that you're making $100 an hour. So if the CPA that's outsourcing it to you is paying you a lot less than that, then that's another area where we could really help. So let me know. Les said, I had my discovery call with Shireen today. She is so sweet and inspiring. Yes, she is. I was wondering when you were going to have a call and what you thought of it. She is awesome. We love her. Barbara says, can you be more specific about what you mean by marketing? Yes. Okay. So generally speaking, marketing is just about how many people can you talk to and tell them that you have a bookkeeping business. That is like the simplest way to really describe marketing. So you can't get clients if people don't know who you are or what you do. So you just have to find non-spammy, non-sleazy, non-salesy ways to let everybody know what you're doing. So sometimes that can be like posting on Facebook. Sometimes it can be going to networking meetings and introducing yourself. Sometimes it means putting a sticker on your car. Sometimes it means wearing a shirt with your business logo on there. Sometimes it means passing out your business cards to your neighbors. Sometimes it means sponsoring your kids' soccer team. Sometimes it means running Facebook ads. Sometimes it means doing LinkedIn campaigns, joining networking groups. Sending letters and emails to local tax offices to see if they need help outsourcing their client bookkeeping work. There are so many ways to get clients, and we go over all of this in detail in our marketing and mindset course, which is also included in the Bookkeeper course and included in the Bookkeeper Academy. But that's basically what marketing is. So it's just easy ways to help you find people that need your help. And then everything else around actually quoting them and having them become clients and onboarding them and doing the work, and everything is all covered in the course in the Bookkeeper Academy as well. So Barbara, let me know if you have additional questions on that, because I'm happy to elaborate. Marketing is something that you could literally, I could probably sit up here and talk about for 24 hours straight. There's just a lot of options and a lot of different things. And I just recommend my students try all sorts of things until they find the thing that works the best for them. And the great thing about it is there are so many free ways, tons of free ways. Like I hardly spent any money on marketing when I was growing my bookkeeping business, almost none. I was too afraid to. I didn't know what was going to pay off. I didn't want to just spend a bunch of money on things and then it not work. So I found ways to grow my business without spending anything because I'm not really a risk taker. So hopefully that helps, but let me know if you guys have further questions about marketing. Brianne says, purchased the Academy yesterday. Awesome, congratulations. So excited to get started. Yay, that's great. It's really, really exciting. Are you and Lindsay going in as partners together? I kind of recall seeing your name and a question. So that's really exciting. I'm really happy for you guys. You're going to love it. You're going to love the whole team. All right, so let's see, what else could I end with today? Don't forget to book your strategy session call. And if you go to our website to book the call, I'm going to put the link in here again. You can scroll down and you can watch all of the student success stories that we've got on the website. So we've got plenty more, but these are the ones that we have posted that did nice, great, wonderful, long interviews. So you guys can listen to their story and see how it relates to your life and your story as well. Let's see, got a couple more comments on here. Melanie says, if any of us can become good at bookkeeping, why don't these business owners do their bookkeeping themselves? Oh, great question. I love that question. Okay, the reason that they don't do it themselves is because when you become a business owner, you have a lot more hats to wear. So, and you will find that out whenever you start your business, and you'll start outsourcing stuff on your business once you grow and you get bigger and you don't want to do it all. But that's the real reason. Number one, like think of a painter, for instance, or a real estate agent or an insurance agent, basically any of those industries. They go into business because they are really good at what they do. And so they put all of their time and effort into finding clients that they can help and doing a really good job helping those clients. So anything else that has to happen on the back end for a business is something that a lot of people tend to put off. Do they need bookkeeping? Yes. Do they have time to deal with it? Probably not. Do they understand all the ins and outs of bookkeeping and tax law and how to arrange the financial statements so that they're tax return ready? Definitely not. Do they have time to constantly keep up with the changes? And do they have anybody to ask if they don't know how to classify something on their bookkeeping? No. So those are the reasons why they hire people, not because they can't do it. Many businesses try to do it themselves. They just end up running into questions that they can't answer. They don't have time to research, or they just flat out don't have time, so they just neglect it completely. And that happens all the time, every day. So that's the main reason. You're providing a luxury service that's actually a basic necessity for businesses, but they just don't have time to do. So it's kind of this situation like, why would you hire a house cleaner? Sure, I can clean toilets, but if I got other things to do that are more important, I can pay somebody else to do it, especially when you start factoring in your hourly rates. So maybe a painter, when he does a job, because of the profit divided by the number of hours he actually put into that job makes him $200 an hour, then how much money is he actually losing when he sits down for 8 hours every week trying to figure out his own bookkeeping? He's losing maybe $1,600 there when he could actually be working on painting. So that's why people tend to outsource their bookkeeping. What a great question though. Catherine, thanks for all your time. This program sounds like a great fit for what I still need to really take off. I'm making enough now to replace my husband's income. Awesome. And my next goal will be to replace mine plus insurance. That is fantastic. Yep, that sounds like it will happen really, really quickly for you, and we would be honored to help you reach those goals. Shauna says, that's me too, afraid to spend but I'm really looking into doing this. Yeah, absolutely. We'll book a call with our team, Shauna, and we can help you get some clarity around how to do it and when to do it and if it's right for you. And hey, Lydia, how's it going? Monica says, what is step one in learning how to start bookkeeping? Step one would be to grab my ebook from the website. So go to stayatHomeBookkeeper.com, grab a copy of my ebook and read through there. Make sure that it's something that you want to do. If you already know that it's something that you want to do, I'd say the very first step would be to book a call with our team so we can go over the options and see what's going to be the best for you for step two. So that would be what I would recommend, Monica. Brianne says, yes, Lindsay is my sister and we opening our business together. Awesome. Congratulations. I love, got quite a few sister teams and some husband and wife teams. And I love seeing that. That's so exciting. Keep me posted on how you guys are doing. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here for tonight. We are here every Tuesday, same time, same place. Come back with all your questions. And if you have more questions, comments, concerns about this live, or you watching the replay, please comment and let us know. We'd be happy to answer any questions even after this is over. And great to see you too, Lydia, and everyone else. I'm glad you're working hard on marketing, and I can't wait to see what comes of it. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll talk to you all soon.